Welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited today because guess what? Let me introduce myself. Welcome to Shael's Legacy channel. And I don't think I ever said, I think I did, but Shael is my granddaughter's middle name. And it's a legacy that I hope to one day leave her or leave them. So that's why we have Shael. And she is named after me and one of her aunts. So it's our names combined together. So that's that. But, yo, my name is Chatel. And I'm 50. I'm 50 years old. I made it. I made it. I'm a mess. I made it. I'm 50 years old. Those of you, why am I sweating so bad? Oh my God. Those of you that have been watching for a while, you know that I've been excited. Is that the right? I'm sorry, I don't know. I couldn't wait to turn 50. I was so excited in the videos. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be 50. I'm gonna be in March. I'm gonna be 50. I'm gonna be 50. I made it to the other side, y'all. So I'm excited. Only regret I have is that my mom wasn't here to celebrate this milestone with me. But that's okay, because baby. Oh, okay. I'm so excited. I have not recorded it all week, I don't think. I haven't recorded. Y'all, I'm just like, I don't know why I'm sweating like this. Gee, let me go and get myself together. I'll be right back. Okay, I hope I don't look so shiny anymore. But I forgot what I was saying, y'all. And I only walked away for like 2 minutes. But yeah, so I'm thankful that I made 50. Unfortunately, I'm a little heartbroken that my mom wasn't here to celebrate it with me, because I think I would have been able to convince her to be with me on my 50th birthday party, but that's okay. She's still here in my heart, so I'm good. But I will be actually celebrating my birthday with my big sister on my D. So I am so excited. So excited. She called and she says, hey, I want to have a girls' day. You think you could come? This is the dates. And I could not have been more excited. I was like, yes. That night I got on, I don't know if you guys know about the Hopper app. I have an iPhone, so I don't know anything about Androids, but I have an Apple phone, and it's an app called Hopper. And you put in, it's like a traveling app, and you put in where you want to go and when you want to go. And it will bring up different prices from all of the different airlines and stuff on there. And then they give you the details, like you'll be traveling, you'll have 2 layovers, and then it gives you all the details. Well, I'm looking on there and I'm looking, because normally I give my information to my husband and let him do it, because he is the best at finding a low fare for you and finding, the less amount of travel time. I don't know. He just does it all. He does it without the app. So, excuse me. So I had found one on there and I was telling him about it. He was like, I'll look at it, babe. I'll check it out, baby. He was just taking too long for me. But he did come through, as he always does. Thank you, Pooh. Pooh. Should I call you Pooh Roderick? You like that name? So he came through for me, and we found a flight that is like, I'll be there like that, of a blink of an eye. So I'm going to be celebrating with her and my niece and my brother-in-law and Gracie and Mercy, my 4-legged nieces that are when they stand up, they're taller than me. But They're sweet as pie. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to bring you guys along with me. I'll have to ask permission from them because that's how I am. If it's okay, if I can record them or their house or whatever, or maybe I'll just say if I can't, can y'all just give me a wall that I can stand in front of? So I'm gonna bring you guys with me. I'm not gonna tell you where it's at. Those of you who personally know me know, and please don't spoil it. But when we get there, I'll let you know. I've mentioned, I probably mentioned it before, but I definitely, that's giving too much information. But anywho, I'm home by myself today, y'all. By myself. Oh, my birthday. So yesterday was March 3rd. That was my birthday, my 50th birthday. We kept it real simple. Nick wanted to take me out to dinner. I just didn't want it. It wasn't, I really just wanted to spend it at home. It was like a great day, but it was still like a, you know, a hurt. My heart. Okay. I just wanted a mellow day. You know, my heart was broken because my mom wasn't here, but that's okay. I got to get used to that. But then it was real rainy. We had a lot of rain. It rained all day, so it was dark and gloomy. I didn't want to go out in the rain and stuff. So he was at work, and I texted him. I said, "Why don't you, get some?" No, I said, "I have some chicken in the refrigerator. Why don't you come and cook when you get home? Cook for me." So he came in and he cooked dinner for me. He brought me. I didn't want a cake because I don't. Me and sweets. I mean, I like them, but I don't like them. So I just wanted cupcakes. I was like, just get a couple of cupcakes. And I didn't want a lot of cake laying around and be eating on it all week. None of us need it, okay? So he got me some cupcakes. They cooked dinner. And it was just a nice, quiet evening. I was able to just sit on the couch and just conversate with my husband, just me and him, while the grandkids played, and Nick and Kyla was here in the kitchen cooking. It was just, it was a perfect birthday for me on that day. Okay, it was perfect. I thought we was gonna take shots. We didn't even take shots. Nick, Kyla. But I thought we would have did that. But it was the perfect birthday for me. And like I had told you guys, I didn't have anything planned. I really didn't want anything planned. I am really a homebody type of person. I'll go out and do whatever, but I really just like being at home. And I like, just being by myself. I don't have to be around a lot of people or have a big crowd. I don't have to do that. And I don't know if that stems from me moving as much as I did, because I've moved around. I've lived in every time zone. I've lived on the West Coast, East Coast, South, North, Midwest. I lived everywhere. So I'm kind of used to being just a loner, from just that. And I just like me. I'm cool as fuck. I keep trying to tell y'all, but whatever. So that's what we did yesterday. It was a good day, good day, good day. And it was something else I was gonna add on to that. I got good birthday gifts. And shout out to my husband because baby, he came through and showed out. So thank you so much for that. But yeah, and what else? What else happened? Yeah, so that was birthday. And like I said, I'll do the, celebrating, with the music and dancing once again with the small crowd, next month. So that's when I'll do something. So, but yeah, so what I'm doing today. I have so many things I want to cook. I have been watching Lovely Mimi. I'm sorry, y'all. I only watch her cook because I just love her palette. I really love her palette. And what did she make? Oh my gosh. I can't stop. See, I be talking so I be having everything in my head, like right here. Like when you get on camera, you gotta mention this, this, and that. And then I start talking about stories and I start floating off to the left. And I'm like, where did I leave off at? What was I trying to say? I get excited. I really like being in front of this camera. I really do. If it does nothing for nobody else, baby, it does a lot for me. I love doing it. It's like some type of therapy. And because I I wanted to do it for so long and spend so much time, and that was, the butt of me and my mother's conversations, and that she knew it and she believed in me to be able to do it. It's kind of like helping me deal with my grief. So I take it I take it to heart. I really do. I would love for people to love it, to watch, my videos, and just like me. But that's one of my goals. But right now, at this point in my life, at this moment, it is helping me deal with my grief. It's a step for many steps that I realize I have to take, because when my mom died, my whole world changed. So I'm rebuilding. I'm rebuilding. So yeah, but I'm so happy to be able to spend time, with my sister, and I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, but I am going to do a big, big birthday trip, maybe out of the country, y'all. I didn't put that weight on me or my husband or my family to do it before or on my birthday. I would love, my goal is to try and get it done within 2023. But if I have to go to 2024, I'm willing to do that too. So it's just a matter of finding what I want to do and when. Because like I told my husband, I was like, we're going backwards. I said, now we're at this age, we should be out here traveling. We should be doing all this stuff. So I was like, not just sitting around and stuff. We don't have any babies, like our kids or anything. So we should be out enjoying life at this time, and we should be enjoying the fruit of our labor. So, he's getting along with this. So I was excited. Like I said yesterday, it wasn't the typical birthday that people would like, but it was absolutely beautiful and much needed for me and my family. And I thank y'all. I really, really thank y'all. Down to the phone conversations that started off, all the way down to just spending time with them. To me, my family is important to me, but my self-help is top tier. Now, is it self-help? Self-care is top tier. And I'm never going to apologize for anything that I do regarding me having self-care for me. Okay, it looks different for everybody, but for me, I'm just seeing things differently. I'm being more open-minded to different things. I'm just seeing life through a different lens. And sometimes you can't take everybody with you. And sometimes you could take a lot of people with you. But it's never anything personal towards anybody at all. It's about me. It's my time. And it's about me. And I don't know what I was watching that was saying the word no is a complete sentence. That's it. I'm teaching my grandchildren that. So when Gigi say no, don't ask me why. Don't tell me why you should. It's a complete sentence. No. I'm 50. I ain't got to explain shit. y'all, I made it. I'm happy. I know this is a lot of talking. If you sat through this, thank you so much. I'm going to start announcing my channel on my personal Facebook and stuff. So I'm hoping to get some new subscribers, but I just didn't want to share myself with everybody. And then I was trying to wait until I had this perfect and that perfect. Y'all, I am not perfect. Never will I be. My videos will be what they will be until I can figure it out and do it. But I don't wake up every day saying, oh my God, I got to figure out how I could do this and that on YouTube. I do not. I absolutely do not. But do I want to do it? Yeah. And will I? Yeah. But in the meantime, just hang in here with me. Like I tell you, it's going to get better. I can promise you that. But it's right now, it's a learning curve. And I'm just going to do what I do. And that's it. So anyway, this is a grocery haul. Dang, this is going to be super long. You better watch this. It's a small grocery haul. Very small. I got some turkey butts here because I do have some turnip greens and mustard greens. That's what I like. I am not a fan of collards. I prefer mustard and turnips. I'll eat collards, but my preference is that. I have some more of the shaved beef here. And you know, I use that for everything. And then, yeah, I started to talk about Mimi, but I didn't finish it. I don't know. But she had made some short ribs the other day, yesterday. I'm going to try and get this out to you. I don't think I'm going to get it out today. Today is March 4th. So I'm making it out on Sunday. But she had made some short ribs and mashed potatoes and all that good stuff. So I want to cook that. And y'all, none of my recipes are like original things I think of. You want to know what I do? I watch the Food Network. I'll breeze through that. And then some of the people like, is it the lady who lives on the ranch? I don't know. It's a lot of different chefs that be on there. And then I watch, you know, there's different chefs I follow like on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. So when they make something, because there's no way in the world I can think of and be even try and be successful on YouTube just trying to think of meals. That's not me. That's not my story nor my testimony. Okay. So I will browse the internet or the internet and find stuff, and on the TV and find stuff. What I do is I will watch several videos of that, and then I take it and make it my own. And I'll tell you when it's my first time making it. But that's what I do. I am not the originator of every meal I make. I try and remember where I got it from, but sometimes I'm watching a combination of different, videos. I don't know. So yeah, that's how I get my ideas to cook something. And lovely Mimi, I watch her quite often when she's cooking, and I like that. So anyway, stewed tomatoes, because I want to try and make a jambalaya. I seen somebody on YouTube today make a jambalaya, and I want to try and make that. But I've been going to, I haven't put those pictures out. I went to this restaurant called Yard House, and I've been there 3 times, and they have jambalaya. So the jambalaya is delicious, and I went this last week, y'all. Listen, let me sit down. I went, what day did I go? I don't know. One day last week, or earlier this week, and I ordered the jambalaya again because I went there by myself. Went there with Nadia, and I went again. And I just be asking. It was a waitress, and I hadn't had this waitress. The first 2 times I went, I had the same. Well, yeah, kind of like the same waitress. Me and her sat at the bar. Look, we grown enough, we can drink if we want. I think she did order a drink, as a matter of fact. But sometimes when you go into places like that, you want to sit down fast, you can sit at the bar. Not that I need to explain it. But anywho. So I said it in another part this time when I went by myself, and I asked her, I asked both waitresses the first 2 times I went in and the third time. I said, what's your favorite, thing on the menu? And both of them said the jambalaya. And I was like, okay. So I liked it the first 2 times, but the last time I went, the lady was like, I like it with the noodles. You should, and I didn't tell her I had been there before or whatever. She said, I like it with the noodles instead of the rice. And I said, okay, you know what? Bring that to me because I know I like the jambalaya, right? So they bring it out to me, girl, and I'm sitting there and I'm just a twirling and I'm eating and I'm by myself. I ain't afraid. And then I go to pick up the water. And I don't even know what made me pick up the water because I'm not a water type of girl. And this particular day when I went out, I just had like Blistex on. No, nothing. So my lips was looking, I don't know. So I go to pick up the glass, y'all, and why is it somebody's lip prints on the glass? Girl, I almost threw whatever I ate out right on that floor. I was like so disgusted. So the waitress happened to be walking by and I just, waved to her nicely. And I said, girl, she happened to be a brown girl. I said, girl, look at this. I haven't drank out of this yet. And you could tell because it was a full, like really, she filled it to the top. She said, oh my God. I said, yeah. I said, I'm disgusted. I don't want this food. Just bring me the bill and I'll pay for it. And she says, well, I can bring you. I said, no. I said, just bring me the bill. I'll pay for it. She says, well, I'm going to let the manager know. I said, okay. Next thing I know, the manager comes over. And I'm like, I wasn't trying to make a big deal out of it. I promise you I wasn't. So girl, first of all, this man seemed like he was 10 feet tall. Y'all, 4'11". And he goes, man, he is loud. I'm like, when he started talking, I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, who are you addressing? It's just little old me sitting at this table. I know it's 4 chairs here, but it's just me. I'm sorry about that. This restaurant is top 5-star from all the restaurants here. And I'm like, okay. Okay. I said, it's fine. He says, I'm going to take it off your bill. I said, no. I said, I did not come in here looking for a free meal. I just wanted you to see the glass and to know that it grossed me. And I didn't say these words. This part, anyway, the fuck out. I was like, it grossed me out. He was like, yeah, okay. Well, I'm so sorry. And I said, I will probably visit this establishment again, but I'm thinking I'm not getting no silverware, no glasses, and Lord, pray for the plate, okay? So he left, and the waitress came back, and she was like, yeah, I wanted to tell him because I knew he was going to take care of you. I said, no, but you don't understand. I wasn't asking to be taken care of. I just wanted to show this because sometimes, we get that stigma. And I had ate, to me, a nice portion. I was full anyway. I think that's why I went to pick up the water just to act like I was doing something because I was waiting for her to come back to bring me a box. If I would have called her to bring me that box first, I would have never touched that water and none of this would have happened, But since it did happen, I just wanted to point it out. But I would have paid for the meal, I had already ate it. What was done. So, anywho. So she was like, no. And he ended up coming back with some kind of like gift card for, I think it was like a $10 gift card or something, which I do appreciate the customer service. I really do. But if I had to pull him to the side again, well, no, I wouldn't do that because that might be rude. He might be deaf in one ear or something because he was extremely loud about the situation. And I'm looking around like, dude, it ain't, dude. Nobody knows what's going on over here. Pipe me down. But whatever. So y'all, this video right here is way, way, way long. So just take a look at what's on the table. I'm not going to point everything out. It's nothing I haven't brought. I do have some mustard and turnip greens and some turkey butts here because I'm going to do that. I'll come back. This will be one video. Then I'll come back and I'll cook. This is why it takes me so long to clean up my kitchen, to cook, or to put away dishes, because I truly believe that my kitchen is my stage, and I must perform each time I step on that stage. Who else does this crazy shit? Because I promise you, every day, this is me.